What's going on, Spiritually Fit Nation? Christopher Colbank back with another video. Today we are going to be discussing the difference between Division 1 and Division 2 schools. You over there, you look pretty professional. What do you think the difference between Division 1 and Division 2 is? Oh, what? You talking to me? You talking to me? Oh, I'll give you my opinion. And hold on, let me bring out my chalkboard. So, what's the difference between a Division 1 and a Division 2 school? Well, you see, this is you right here. This is a Division 2 football player. And this is who you want to be, a Division 1 football player. Yeah, I don't think that's to scale at all. No, I think it is. Okay then, so how do I become a D1 athlete? Yeah, I have no idea, but I'll tell you this, with enough hard work and effort, you can achieve anything you want there, buddy. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. That doesn't really help. Could you at least give me an example of someone you're talking about? Oh, yeah, sure. Just give me a second. There you go. Is that better? What? Michael Jordan? He played basketball in like the 80s and 90s. He doesn't even play football. Oh, yeah. Right, I didn't even think about that. Hold on, just give me a second. There you go. Is that better? Oh. What's going on, guys? All jokes aside, what is the difference between a Division 1 and a Division 2 football program? Wait, something's not right. Just give me a second. All right, I think that's a little better. Those of you that are new to my channel, I do play Division 1 football at Mississippi College. And when I'm discussing this video, I do think I'm coming from experience since I have gone through the recruiting process and many people in my senior class and really close friends of mine have gone to play at Division 1 schools. Like UT Martin, Navy, Memphis, Southeast Missouri. I can keep going. Since there's so much information to cover discussing the difference between Division 1 and Division 2 schools, please comment down below if you want me to make this into like a 3-part series. Just comment down below, 3-part series. Let's just keep it simple and I'll continue making videos about this. So for this video, we are going to be discussing 2 main topics, which is scholarship opportunities and physical attributes for athletes. D1 football programs have a total of 85 full-ride scholarships that they can give out, and D2 football programs only have 36 full-ride scholarships that they can give out. Now, I'm not sure how they split up the scholarship money in the Division 1 level, but I can have an idea of how they do it in the Division 2 level. I'm sure at the Division 1 level, they definitely don't have as much of an issue trying to figure out how to spread out their scholarship money since they have enough money to give 85 full rides, but in Division 2, obviously only 36. It's a little bit of a different story. And I'm reading this off of a site that describes the NCAA scholarship rules. It says the NCAA limits each Division 2 school to 36 full or partial scholarships per year. So what that means is that you can either have 36 people on a full ride and then everyone else on the team doesn't get any money, or what you can do to bring in more players and more interest to your program, you can offer partial scholarships. What this does is it brings in a wide variety of athletes that maybe wanted to go D1 but weren't good enough, and it allows you to spread the wealth. And if you walk on to a Division 1 or Division 2 school, of course, you can earn a scholarship. There are plenty of stories of people doing that. Antonio Brown is one of them. I mean, guy walked on at Central Michigan and dude became one of the best players of all time. So if you are a walk-on, obviously there is still hope. You just have to grind it out and outwork everybody, and you can earn, some scholarship money. Okay, so point number 2, physical attributes. This one is really funny because if you go online, it's going to give you a bunch of physical measurables and stats that are totally super generalized and don't apply to most people. So I'll start off looking at running backs and then we'll move to linebackers. But if there's any other position you want me to look at, then just feel free to let me know in the comment section. So the first tier is FBS Power 5 running backs. It says that they need to be 6 foot, 210 pounds. They need to run a 4.4 in the 40, bench 280 pounds, and squat 390 pounds. This just makes me laugh so hard. 4.4 40, okay. I've ran a 4.4 before, but I'm consistently in the 4.5 range. It says to bench 280. I've benched 335 before, and I've squatted 405 pounds before with pretty decent form, I would say. You don't see me playing for any Power 5 schools, do you? And not just to just make this about me, but it is funny because it says 6 foot, 210 pounds. Obviously, this is like what is suggested. But I mean, you got people tearing it up in the NFL, tearing it up at the Division I Power 5 level that are shorter, lighter, not as strong. I mean, look at DeAndre Swift, man, one of the best running backs to come out of Georgia. That dude was 5'9", man. And you got Jakeem Grant, man. That dude was like 170 pounds, but he was one of the leading receivers his senior year at Texas Tech. And I gotta mention this dude, Tariq Cohen. That man's 5'6". Man, he's killing it in the NFL. And if we continue to scroll down just a little bit, at the FBS Group of 5 or high FCS running back level, the height goes down a little bit, the weight goes down a little bit, and the stats, the strength and speed stats aren't as impressive. And I'll put myself where I think I am, just because I can. It says low FCS, high D2, high Ncaa running back. I would say I fit somewhere in between there. It says 5'10", 175 pounds. They run a 4.6, bench 265, squat 350. I am a lot stronger and a little bit faster than that, but my height and weight is pretty similar to that. I'm 5'9", around 175, 180 during the season. All right, so let's look at linebackers. What does it say? So, an FBS Power 5 linebacker, you're talking Alabama, Tennessee, Michigan, Oregon, all those big schools. You got to be 6'2", 220 pounds. I'm honestly surprised it's not bigger than that. For stats, it says you got to run a 4.6, be able to bench 315, and squat 445. And again, if we scroll down to where I thought I was at the running back and just replace that with the linebacker position, so low FCS, high D2, you got to be 6 foot, 200 pounds, run a 4.7, bench 295, squat 405. I would say that that's pretty accurate for our team. Yeah. And listen, look, I know some of you guys are probably thinking, man, I run a 4.3 and I don't have any offers, bro. Like, they're lying. Like, that's not true. And I totally get that all this information is really generalized, because really what it comes down to, it does not matter how strong you are, how fast you are, how big you are. If you don't have the film to back it up, you're just not going to get recruited at that high level. I've played against so many guys. I am faster than them in the combine. I can jump higher than they can. I'm stronger than them. You know, on paper, I just look better. And then I watch their film or I play against them, and it's just a totally different story. I'm sorry. It's just you can't compare your combine stats and your height and weight and all that stuff to your actual highlights on film. Two totally different things. There's usually a flaw in someone's athletic ability when it comes to the stats that it listed: strength, speed, height, weight, or something. But like, if you don't feel like you measure up to like a certain level, bro, just remember film is key. Like, if you're not making plays on the field, you're not going to be getting looked at schools. I mean, you might, but I mean, just not as much as you would like, probably. I'll use myself as an example. Man, I'm a short, white running back, bro. If someone saw me on the street, they'd be like, "You're short, white running back? You're not going D1." Like, just by looking at me, they would assume, and it's not all skin color. It's just, I don't look like a Power 5 running back. I'm not as tall, and I don't have the size. It's just facts. And I really want to tie this into the Bible, because I think there's so many stories in the Bible and the Old Testament that can relate to this. I think about Moses, how he was not a gifted speaker at all, but God sent him to lead 600,000 people. Actually, let me go get my Bible and I'll read the scripture to you. Hold on. I forgot I can just use my laptop. It's right in front of me. Okay. This is awesome. So this is in the NIV version. And Moses said to the Lord, "Pardon your servant, Lord. I have never been eloquent, neither in the past nor since you have spoken to your servant. I am slow of speech and tongue." For me, it's hard to visualize what's really going on here, but obviously Moses wasn't a very gifted speaker. He wasn't very comfortable talking in front of people. Well, God used him still to lead 600,000 Israelites out of Egypt. So, wow. And it just makes me think of my situation. Like, yeah, I'm not the most talented. I might have the work ethic, and yeah, I've got some talent, but I've got so many flaws. And just like how you guys might have a flaw in your game, whatever sport you play, basketball, football, ice skating, I don't know. We all have flaws, and it can be hard, but God can use you, just like the coaches that are recruiting you can use you. Like, certain schools that are recruiting you might use you in different ways. Not everyone might want you to play receiver. They might say, "Nah, you're going to DB." That happens a lot more often than I thought it did. So when you look at these physical attributes and like these limited scholarship opportunities, don't get discouraged, because there's always money out there and God can use you. And, teams can use you, man. Coaches can use your talent and your skill. I mean, if you have the film, coaches will find you and they will use you, to the best of their ability. Just like how God made Moses lead the Israelites out of Egypt. Guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope that gave you a little bit of clarity and a little more understanding of the difference between Division 1 and Division 2. There's just so much to cover. Obviously, Division 1's more competitive than Division 2. People are bigger, faster, stronger. There's more money in there. You can thrive, and there's a lot of opportunities in Division 2 as well. So I hope you found this video helpful. If there's anything else you want me to cover, just let me know down in the comments section below, and I'll see you in my next video. Stay spiritually fit. Peace out.